Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Dyer. Welcome to Bridges Live, and we're about ready to go live here on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So you can also catch this on my YouTube channel, Dr. Paul Dyer Grandmaster. So we're going to talk about action this morning. We're going to talk about this real quick because there's been a lot of things going on that we need to address, not so much for ourselves, but in what we are able to do, what we can do. Okay? Just a little bit of a notice that you'll be we have a live show coming on Saturday 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time called the Black Coffee Conversation with about the black PTSD on the black community and black people, because we know that we are all affected, but we definitely need to single out what we are doing for ourselves as a people, as a community, but as a unity, as people who are suffering and surviving, who are trying to live this new normal. And this new normal has very little to do with the pandemic. It could be some precipitating factors of why things have gotten so hostile and why I have taken some time off to just do this. But I've been doing some black coffee conversations, and that has been helpful about understanding what I personally feel as a man, as a black man, as a person, as a community, as a person who has friends and family, as a person who has friends and family of all colors and all nations. But there's a hurt and pain within us. How about this? I know there's a hurt and pain within me. And as I see it, and as we were, my wife and I, we were downtown collaborating with some incredible people. It really, it's been on my heart this morning to do an action thing. And the reason why that I see that people want to do, would like to do, are able to do, and are not doing or don't know what to do. So I just want to take this quick time here on my channels to do an action board. You know, we talk about what is an action board. Well, if you've done anything with marketing and a little bit like that, or building a team, this is what this is. We're building a team, we're building a community, and we're not leaving people out, but we definitely need people's foot in, hand in, heart in, compassion in, love in, and your mind in, right? Your emotions, I'm not going to say leave them at home, but be careful what your emotions are driving you to do. Your emotions are not the ones throwing bricks through windows. Your emotion is not harming others who are trying to build up. As a people, we got to stop learning how to tear down. And I've talked about how words can hurt you, and we all know that actions can hurt you, but words can hurt you. Words that you're reading, words you're seeing are causing, and it's infecting. It's infecting you because you don't know where that is generating from. A lot of stuff comes from our past that we never dealt with. And that's where it comes from the Black History moment, or Black History understanding, or your own personal struggle as a person, as a human being, as a black person, or your connection to the community that you are trying to protect, trying to help, and trying to promote. We need change moving forward. We got that. We know that we need to keep this moving forward, but we need to understand our actions. Okay? And it's not just, I'm not going to talk about bad actions this morning. Like I said, I'm going to be just talking about something positive. Like, so, because I got this, sometimes as this person says, I just don't know what to do next. All right, so that's why we're going to do this action board, right? Action board. When we do an action, let's do, what can we do? Well, the simple thing is to start. You got to start, and that has to do with motion. Now, motion has subsets. You have motion of the mind, motion of the heart, motion of your physicalness, and an emotion of the spirit. Okay, this goes back into that whole mind, body, spirit, and physical, because it's part of what we are. So emotion of the mind. So we all have this type. You got to start. So now, if you are a thinker, right, go into think tanks. I have some think tanks that I've started. That if you want to come in and just want to collaborate on great new ideas, get a group together, right? This is all about. This is all about. So it's a community. So this starts a community. Find yourself and put yourself in that. Find yourself and put yourself in that community, right? So no matter where you are, no matter what small piece you are, you have to. This is more of a. I'm going to use have to, and I don't normally like to use have to, because it's such a point-directed word, right? And then that point-directed word is so tough to really get hit with. But to have change, we have to be uncomfortable. We have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. We have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, doing things we've never thought we could be doing, but know that we can do. Okay? I was going to use should, but I don't want, again, that's me pointing you and saying, if you don't do this, because we stop feeling bad, sad, angry. Stop doing those. Stop. The reason why I say stop is because it stops you from doing this. Stop feeling bad, sad, or angry, because it stops you from doing this to be in the community, because we need you. We need you. Know that, I'm going to say this again, we need you. We need you now. We need you now. We need you to start a motion. Right? Join a community, mind, heart, physical, spiritual. Find your place and start. There's too many things in social media, too many things you can read. You go in there, you'll know if this fits for you. This is a relationship. This is a relationship. If you go into a relationship, a community, a talk room, mind room, spirit room, whatever, and you are feeling tense there, you are feeling not accepted, you are feeling pressured, and this is not good for you, pull out. All relationship, if it doesn't fit for you, pull out. Stop it and say, you know what? I don't think this fits for me. But wait a minute. But Dr. Paul, you said, well, be comfortable feeling uncomfortable, right? Right? I understand that. But then go ask someone. Go ask a friend who knows you and say, hey, I went into this meeting. They were talking this. They were talking that. What do you think? Because people who love us know us, hopefully. And then it's a whole different thing. But people who love us know us, and they know that, and they will say, like, this is, that doesn't sound like you, Paul. Why would you do that? Then if you can't really articulate it to your close personal friend, then maybe that's not the room for you. But then go try another one, and then go try another one. This is a relationship. This is more a relationship with yourself of moving into starting an action. This is more a relationship with yourself to start an action. This, I'm telling you again, this is more of a relationship with yourself to start an action. Okay? Again, this is not going to be too long. I just want you to start learning what action is. Start. Motion. What's motion? Mind, heart, physical, and spirit. These actions, join a community with these in mind specifically. Stop feeling bad, sad, or angry, right? We got to do this smartly, right? So We know there's some actions, but with movement, there's different types of movement. You know, there's voting. The problem with voting is education, right? You have to read, learn. Just don't go follow the sheep off the mountain, okay? You have to vote, but don't go follow the sheep off the mountain. Hey, my friend voted this way, my brother voted this way, my sister voted this way, my coworker vote this way. I heard a great speaker, he said vote this way. Stop following the sheep off the mountain, and you learn, you educate, you read on the candidates. If you don't know how, again, find a community, learn about the candidate, okay? So that's voting. Also, there is, along with the mind and understanding, we got to have better health, right? Saturday, as most of you know, I'm doing a PTSD mental health forum, and I'm going to have this amazing panel on about mental health and how it affects PTSD, the black community, and the community itself. So we're going to be attacking that, giving you ways. So if your emotional health is unhealthy, we got to get you better. We got to get you stronger, because we need you strong brothers and sisters. We need you. And if you don't know if you're healthy, if you think you're healthy, because as much as we need alpha males and alpha females, we need you to be emotionally, mentally straight. Okay? That's so important, because there's so much stuff that we've been traumatized over, that if you don't come to grips with that, just, even if it's from the childhood or from things you've been through, things you've seen, things you heard, there's so many ways of getting trauma. So don't negate that and neglect yourself from being healthy, okay? We need you healthy, and we need you to develop compassion. Compassion is a working process. You have to learn to be compassionate. It just doesn't drop on you like rain. It just doesn't fall out of the sky. You have to work at it. You do have to work at that. My meditation, my prayers, my practice, my living practices with my Qigong, my Tai Chi, my martial arts, and the things I do develops me in my compassion, because it allows me to feel all things. Compassion allows you to feel all things people are feeling. Okay? So health, compassion, and we know out of this is love, right? We have to develop love of self, love of others, not just love of others because they're your skin, because not everybody will love you. That is true. Not everybody will love you. Some people will hate you that you thought loved you. Some people will never reach out to you because of this time of unbalanced or not sure, or however you want to put it, has not reached out to you and said, hey, are you okay? And you thought that they would, specifically because of this such tension, this global tension. So be okay. Love you. Still love. Don't let your love be put out. Don't let anyone take your love away from loving. Okay? They're going to be bad things done to you, but don't let that love be stripped away from yourself. Call your family, call your sisters. If you need help, do those things. Sorry about, I think we're having a little bit of glitching with my media, so I apologize, but learn how to love you. Don't let love strip away from you. I'm going to be cutting this pretty short here. I want you to say thank you for listening to Dr. Paul. You can always listen to Dr. Paul on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and you can always catch it again on my podcast channel, iHeart, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and all the podcast station. I wish you all good luck. See me Saturday and watch the panel here on my live channels, PTSD of the Black community. So thank you so much. God bless.